Welcome. We are hanging out today. Hey guys, if you are jumping into the live, hashtag live, and if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. You just a reminder, GroupConvert Ignite Cart is closing tomorrow midnight. So if you have any questions, make sure you do book a call with our team. I have Lisa here today. Lisa is now on her second year inside Ignite, and we're just gonna hang out and talk about all the things, her amazing journey so far, where she was before she joined Ignite, her journey through her first year, and then now her second year. So welcome, Lisa. For those of the people who don't know who you are, what got you into this crazy world of group growth and social media and being able to Lisa landed her $15,000 a month client when she got into the program of GroupConvert Ignite, and how did that process happen? And then also, so for those of you who don't know who you are, give us like this origin story of how did you find out about Ignite, and your journey. So let me know and let them know. Hey, everyone. Hey, guys. Yes. All right. So go ahead, Lisa. I know you're walking around, so it's going to be
I'm standing outside so nobody else pesters me or comes in behind me. So I am now a digital marketing strategist, automation specialist, and a group growth specialist because of being in Ignite. Didn't start out that way. First started a health group after losing about 80 pounds in 6 months way back in 2013, and started playing around with Facebook and was like, what the heck is going on here? And I believe I started one of my first MLMs, and I tried to sucker my mom into joining an MLM with me. And she was like, I posted, but nobody loves me. Nobody likes my post. Nobody. And I'm like, we got to dive into this and find out what's going on. And that's when I started learning about Facebook and the algorithm and getting into the business side of it, of, how you make all this stuff work. And because I'm a software test engineer and I've worked at, Microsoft and AT, those kinds of things, is that I wanted to really find out the why. And you just happen to end up in my world of learning all this adventure. And I really resonated with you, with how much your team, you and your team are good with, not just the offers and the getting the business up and running side of it, but the automation side and the technical side as well. So that was one of the deciding factors for me, is there's just so many other groups out there that can't help in all the pieces of the pie. And you guys are great at the beginner level, getting people going, as well as, when they start to grow and being able to handle their entry level questions, as well as their, really technical, complicated questions. And that's why I'm sticking around for year two. I just have so much on my plate with group growth, and then now helping my husband with the other project with Contract with Washington, and so it's the difference between having that small, intimate group and being able to monetize on it versus the exploding group where you want everybody to see everything. And I've been able to experience, both of those worlds and the differences between, but then also with all of the software and everything that you guys offer, that's like a huge plus, because that's a benefit to my people. And when I went down the agency road, you guys were able to help me there too. So it wasn't like I was stuck. And I know you said this before, there's so many programs out there that, you buy into and you really don't get that support that you think you're going to get. And it's just been a great experience and a fun ride being with you guys and learning and all the adventures through last year, growing the Call for Governor page and group up to over 80,000 in a short period of time. And that was thanks to your team and your help.
Yeah, yeah. So your journey has been quite an amazing one because you ended up you actually went to live events. I saw you traveling
Yeah.
all over. You landed a $15,000 a month client, negotiated that, and I even remember you were like, "Hey, how much should I charge? Like, what should I do? What are the things? What's inside?" And our team kind of sat down with you and like we figured out your offer and what you should charge. And there was so you said, so I saw you get millions of reach, you like, and then your Facebook group just started exploding. How did it feel to go from being your, again, health coach with your group and then switching over to agency? um, did it make it easier for you to be able to land your client because you said, hey, I actually have a team, I'm not this person by myself? That's one of the things I remember you telling me. It helped you to land more clients because of that. I'm not just a one-man show feel, and that you can confidently say, yeah, I have a team behind me.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um,
Rob's
what
like,
was the
no.
question? I agree with you.
The question is, how, what is it? I kind of want to feel like how the transition has been for you. Was it like, was it a rough one? Like how did you feel in terms of like how did it transform who you are? Like the type of person that because I'm always focused on like who do you get to become on this journey. So give me the before Ignite, kind of who you were before, and then who
Definitely
do you
afraid to
get
go
to
on
become.
camera. Yeah, afraid to go and talk on camera, and or not have everything perfect, because I tend to be more of a perfectionist. And that doesn't have to be perfect, just get it done and go. And then the confidence from just having that team and the support and being able to communicate with you guys, and just it's the whole emotional roller coaster too. It's like yeah, because you guys give the support. You got your one-on-one support, you got your group coaching support, you got your chat support, you got Michael helping that, if you have any extra technical stuff. There's just so many ways to support you that it allowed me to be able to blossom a lot faster. I mean, I was getting over some of my live fears with my MLM group, but it was such a slow progress. And then you go through your emotional ups and downs, and where you don't think you can do it, and it just having that team to keep you on track is key. Having the team to remind you of what your worth is key. Those are big major things right there. I wouldn't have even felt confident enough to ask even the price point that I asked for, and to be able to step into the whole entire role, of all of it, if it wasn't for having a supportive team. I mean, your husband can only do so much.
Yeah, and sometimes you might have a spouse that is not supportive, who's
Yeah,
like, I'm
sometimes
not
they are, sometimes they're
supportive.
not, sometimes they agree with you, sometimes they don't. and and not that you guys have been marriage counselors, but it's like a whole bring you back, focus back, let's focus on the business, and where you need to move forward in that, and those actionable steps that actually matter. um and not having to have everything perfect in place. Those are key. Those are key.
Awesome. So, do you feel like when you show up to a group coaching call that you're like drowning in like so many people showing up, or do you feel like you get your questions answered when you? I guess you already answered that. You're like, yeah, I get my questions answered.
Oh yeah, I've joined other ones, and it's like you get on the call, and if you don't dump your question in the first 30 seconds, you may not get your question answered at all, or you'd be lucky to get your question answered, if that. And there's thousands of people on the call, and you're like, oh my god, this is just pointless. with you guys, you know, you're either going to get a slot or you're going to get a little bit of time. You know, you guys say hi in the beginning. You just really pay attention to our needs and what we need, and that everybody, you know, gets a touch point and actionable items. You know, you guys actually, we do actionable steps in there, not just theory, which I like as well. It's great to, you know, go over and learn, you know, generically, but to get like real life experiences for us and go over our individual needs, you know, and actually take action on the next step that needs to get done is key. You know, wherever you need help, you're going to get help. There's somebody there to help you. And that's what I really like with your team, is that you truly are getting the help that you need. You're not feeling just lost, like you're just another number in the background.
Yeah, you said actionable, so let's dive into that, because we can be like, yeah, there's actionable things and it's not vague. So on that note, what are like the super actionable things that you've done that made a difference in your journey with getting clients, with growing, with your growth? What are the specific actionable things that you feel like move the needle for you?
Well, just seeing your guys' ecosystem and seeing that the ecosystem actually works and there is one, and starting to build that ecosystem out. But it starts with just the, you know, the software that you guys have, GroupConvert, just adding GroupConvert in, you know, and getting those 5 touch points on your Facebook profile. That alone, you know, is huge. And because you guys have those software tools to be able to help us, as well as the people to be able to help us get them set up with the other strategies and the accountability, you know, and the mindset coaching, it's just, you know, all one. I just keep wrapping it back all up to one thing. But yeah, you're taking actionable steps. And for me, I think you guys break it down. That roadmap that you have really breaks it down. And then if, you know, because I'm in the political realm, right? So I'm not doing the same exact thing that everybody else is doing for group coaching. And in one of my groups, I want it to be, you know, a small amount of people, you know, and then like you said, you only need a few. That last one, I wasn't even able to use all of the tools I had available. I didn't basically invite anybody into my group. I think I commented on a couple posts. I got 40 people in my group and one person said yes. And I didn't put much effort into that first launch. I was like, I got to do launch. I got to see the experience of doing it. But, you know, all of those pieces were not in place. I still got 40 people in, still had one person say yes. And that still more than pays for my whole entire year of Ignite right there. One person. So you can do this with nobody, but you can also, you know, take these strategies and go crazy like I did last year with the campaign and get over 80,000 people in a short period of time and 1.5 million seeing your message and whatnot. And that's because I was able to connect all those automation pieces in place very easily with your team, and then be able to give, you know, the supporters and the people online, give them the value that they need, stuck in the trenches of tech, drowning in the tech. And I think that's one of the key things, is you guys are able to keep us moving. Like you say, keep the keep the line moving.
Yeah, because when you entered us, you're like, well, I'm not going to do a 5-day launch. That's not my path. And what we wanted to do in Ignite is, no matter which path you're entering in, that we can help serve you in your group growth effort. And you're a little bit laggy where you're at right now. Is there a way to walk a little bit closer to, I don't know, maybe you're on the Wi-Fi, just a little bit closer so that there's no like lag time.
I'm underneath the window.
Oh, okay.
where the internet box is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Stay still. Is that okay?
Yeah, a little bit, but I hear your audio very well. Hey, Rebecca. Okay. Hey, guys, if you're just tuning in, #live in the comments. And also, if you have a question about Ignite or about group growth, drop it in, because Lisa's journey was very unique. She tried things. She tried, hey, how do I get engagement? Because I'm helping running a political campaign. And she got 1.5 million engagement, 80,000 people into her group. So she experienced the explosive group that people weren't paying high ticket or paying, they're there to well, they do donate to campaigns, but they're not her direct client.
Right, but the donations actually went up with the follower count went up. The donations more than doubled.
Yeah. So she generated like a ton of income from having that huge engagement. And then at the same time, then she switched gears, and we're like, okay. She came to us and you were like, what's next? What should I do? And I said, okay, do this. And like, we just interviewed Rochelle last week, and Rochelle, her group was 40. And she increased it to 70, and she did like 20K for her conversion.
Right.
And that's very tiny, 40 to 70. And you just mentioned your numbers are really tiny as well. But one person said yes. And
they pretty much begged me. I didn't even have to try to get them on the call. And guess why? It was the know, like, and trust factor. They were actually a supporter that had followed me from last year. They actually know you and all your software and still picked me. Isn't that kind of funny? And he knows that I have a whole support, of your team, and he has a support of, of me, and he knows my history with MLM and stuff because he's in the MLM, that I can help him and all of that. And it's just, you don't have to be afraid. You just need to start networking with people and just get out there. Don't expect it to be perfect, but get people surrounding you, get a good coaching team surrounding you. It's not good to do it yourself. Whether you have a team and it's just you on your own, it's good to get that extra coaching support from someone like your team that really has been through the trenches and knows.
Yes. So on the one hand, it's, hey, how do I get like crazy group engagement and numbers and followers and growth? And then the other hand is like, wait, how do I convert? How do I have high ticket? And one of the things you said is that, they knew who I was, and then they still pick you because here's the reason why. They will like, know, and trust and resonate. Not everyone resonates with me. People will resonate. There's going to be Lisa Allan people, and there's going to be Kim Dang people. That's why we make it so that when you do your conversion event to your group, it doesn't have to be huge, and you can still convert, and you can still help them and have them say yes. And I like the fact that you said he begged you, because there are so many people who follow our journey along the way, that have been witnessing us, looking at us. And all it takes is for you to say, hey, you can work closer with me now. Like, this is what you can do now. There's this offer now. And so, there's going to be people who are going to stand up and say, I've been looking at you for a long time, and you didn't have an offer then. You have an offer now. I'm going to take it. So that's also something that I feel a lot of coaches or a lot of people who have Facebook groups and struggling to monetize, like, don't know what direction or path they have. But they've been online, like they've been online in the social media world, giving away their stuff for free or putting in 8 hours a day, toiling away, and they give up on their group dies, or they just give it up because they're not getting that financial abundance that they deserve. And we know that there's another way. We know, hey, it's okay. You don't have to let it go. You don't have to kill it. You don't have to, give up on this dream that you might be able to have where you're honestly helping someone. In exchange, they are excited to work with you. They're grateful for you. And you get to wake up to clients who are, excited to be served by you. And you know that you can change the course of their life. So anyways, that's really exciting. I didn't know that he tried. He's like, I got to work with you, Lisa, but that's awesome.
Well, and the passive income streams too. Like, I've been full circle with all of this, and then I did a group coaching. So it's like, okay, I've been in Kim's team for a year. Why do I need to continue? But there's so much that you guys can offer, even then, including the software and the software end of it. I decided to go down the agency route and the whole go high level and get my own software and try to fill those gaps that were missing from last year in the campaign. I ran all the social media, but I didn't want to touch the website and the email and all of that with the 10-foot pole. I did not want to plug all those and softwares together and softwares that I don't like to work with. I'm a software test engineer. I was not going to go down that rabbit trail of getting sucked into 20 million different little softwares all having to plug into each other. I was like, no. And then pay the same amount of money. I can just get, go high level, white label it, get, the agency thing going and have all of those pieces for my people. Now we actually have people coming to us that are wanting to work with us in the future. I mean, no exchange of money yet at this point, but it's all talk. And the 4th Congressional State House Representative already shook my hand. A guy who has not announced he's running yet, but he's going to be the best candidate, has shook my hand and said that he wants me to run his social media. So that's what happened this weekend. I told you I was like super excited about. That's going to be huge. So I'm definitely going to just keep running the challenges, like you said, and keep the group coaching going and not take any full-time clients on now that I know I'm going to be taking him on, because I want to make sure he gets full-time attention. It's going to be a big deal, bigger race than the governor race. So looking forward to that and implementing all these new strategies that I've learned along with previous and what you've talked about with the hashtagging and all of that, and being able to implement all that, and then the strategies that you guys taught about the hashtagging and where you can take certain groups and pretty much automate them. So I was able to take my dead health group that I wasn't paying attention to and automate it with some affiliate marketing and the RSS feed links going directly in there using Zapier. And that thing is just on autopilot by itself. I don't have to do anything with it. And it's just a little trickle of passive income coming in. So that's what I mean. You guys have all the pieces of the pie to not just serve us for a short period of time, but serve us for a long period of time. And you're continuing to grow. And that's like key. Another key thing for me is that the person that you're getting coached from, is actually continuing their education as well. I say the same thing with my horse farriers, with the horse industry, with horse trainer. It's all the same thing. You can't I know it all now. No, you don't know it all. There's always something new to learn. I'm sorry. I don't buy that. There's always something new to learn. And you've got to keep working on improving yourself and helping your people and, supporting your people. So you guys do a great job at that. And that's another reason why I'm sticking around.
Oh yeah, because last month we invested in a $40,000 program. They're at another level than we are, and they master, all these ads, all these things, more systems. They're very systems focused. So we're constantly, and I'm constantly investing in myself, taking the income that we get from clients and then reinvesting it back in the education. And I think that's really important. If my coach is not investing in themselves, it's like, oh, that's the ceiling to this. And so did that help with your decision? I don't know, when we had our conversation I mentioned that, but maybe I did, I don't know.
Yeah, because we had been talking about go high level and and then you knew the go high level queen too, because I did a 30-day deep dive into the go high level. And so I was utilizing Christine a little bit, and then you guys happen to know each other too. So that's really cool. And, you and Michael are able to help me with that as well. So all the pieces of the pie,
Yeah.
It truly is.
Yeah, I went to the mastermind event, and that's also, an invest in myself, paid for the mastermind, went to the event, and that's why I met Christine Seal. And she's actually going to be in GroupConvert Live. She's going to be coming and we get to if group converters want to come, they get to meet her. You get to meet her. If you,
I was wondering about that, and then you said
Vegas.
that, I'm like, she got her. She got her in.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be super cool. I'm really excited. Oh, just for you, those of you who are listening, we have a live event coming up. You can buy a virtual ticket if you just want to watch it virtually or watch the replay. But you can also buy an event to the mastermind itself. It's going to be a smaller. It's a huge mansion, but we're only allowing about 50 tickets in, and some of those tickets are already taken. I just started really selling the tickets just today. And we already have people buying the VIP ticket to go and stay in the mansion with us. And if you guys want to also check out some more details on GroupConvert Live, we just did a post today, but we're gonna be pushing it a little bit harder in this upcoming week. So hashtag mansion if you want to be, if you want to get more details on the live event we have coming up, because to me, it's about connecting with you. It's not about staying behind a screen all the time. It's about real connection. And we're helping really truly change your life, and I want to make sure that we see each other. I think it's going to be really exciting. And yeah, Lisa is like, my niche is helping aspiring entrepreneurs, creatives, artists, photographers, disabled individuals in recovery. Oh man, very big mission there, Lisa Perlman. Lisa, she might be joining us inside of Ignite as well. So yeah, Lisa. And so we're still staying at home orders. Amazing, you can travel. I know some people are locked down. I'm so sorry. I know
I won't get into the politics of that, but yeah, we're a little slow on what's going on over here, and that's one of the things that we're doing is going down to the school board meeting and supporting some of the parents down there tonight. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, and Lisa, like I've met you, I've interviewed you over the course of the year, and I always see you someplace, like you're in a hotel over there. I remember you were in that you were like outside.
Oh, we were in Lawrence. We were in his hometown at one of the old hotels. There was these really cool rocking chairs, and we were rocking. I was rocking this the whole time while you were interviewing me, because I was rocking in the old rocking chair. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was a fun trip.
Yeah, and I'm glad you renewed for year 2, because I get to see your journey for the second year, what you can do, the impact that you can have on your people. I'm really excited about that. So let's ask some more questions about like we talked about a lot of the ups. What are the downs that you experience in terms, I remember there were calls where you're like, what is it? It wasn't all rainbows and roses. There were times where you were like, oh my gosh. And, like there were breakdowns throughout the way. How did being in Ignite help you with that? And, we're all human. I think breakdowns are a very human thing to do as well. But can you talk a little bit more about, when things were down and what happened to get you through those times?
Well, first off, I knew I could reach out to you guys in Messenger and actually get a response right away, or just say I'm literally losing my what, and just get that support back. And with messaging, even if it wasn't a call right away, I would get that instant support in Messenger, and felt that love and support right away in the group, and and on the calls. Especially if I hadn't been in a while, it'd be like, Lisa's on, what's going on? Because there'd be times where I would skip, we would be on the road and I wouldn't be able to get on the calls, but I would keep, with the concierge chat. You guys started that was great. Then I'm able to stay, caught up, even if I can make the calls or can't make the calls. You guys know what's going on. I know I have that support there, and so, if I was having a moment, whether it was a really bad crying moment or or just something little, I knew I could get your guys' attention and get the, get that support that I needed at the time. But and then like Sharon really helped in, in the beginning with the confidence and even the asking for the right dollar figure and all that, just to get going. And then when I would feel like, at a loss, she would bring me back to the center, or all of your people have just been great at, bringing you back and focusing, and a no nonsense loving way, I guess is the best way to say that. Because I'm like, beat me over the head, but be nice to me at the same time.
So, yeah.
I'm a July baby, so I cry really easy. So I'm like, emotion. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. But yeah, you guys are just okay. Let's bring it back around here. Focus. Yeah. And but yeah, I never felt left out, even when I was going 100 miles an hour and wasn't able to make all the calls. I always felt like I was, supported from you guys, and even being able to reach out to you, directly too. So over the time frame, it's been good.
And the reason why you have the success you do is because you say yes to yourself. Like there's this mantra that we follow inside of our team, which is take no credit, share no blame. The things that you do, the success that you have, like that's you push through, you don't give up, you don't shy away, even though you might have those moments of breakdown. Like I see you just moving forward all the time, just like, okay, let's go, let's do this next thing, let's do this thing. And that's a testament to what a badass action taker you are, Lisa. So that's you. We just provide you the vehicle for you to go, and not let technology get in the way of your success, not let steering away from the path. We help bring you back. So I think that to me, my team handles really, really well.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you're not technical, or if you are technical and you're just really ADD, whatever. They just bring you back around. Full circle. Let's come back to the center now.
I think last week, Rochelle, she was on with us. She's like, I told Michael this and this and this, and I have all these excuses. And Michael was like, and you're gonna continue forward. Like, I hear you.
Yeah, you're still gonna do it. Firewoman, let's go.
But awesome. All right, Lisa, is there? So if someone's on the fence of joining Ignite, I feel like you just like rave about Ignite. I'm trying to like dig into. Sometimes I'm like, what's the downs? What did what's the roller coaster? And I am very grateful that you have such amazing words for us.
So in the beginning, because when you guys first started, you had everything on ClickFunnels. And so as you guys started making your calls and putting those calls into the platform, they weren't always labeled, correctly in the beginning. But if I talked to you, I was easily able to get what I needed. So I was able to see, yes, I can do this without it being perfect and still be able to get my, you were showing me that you can still move forward without it being perfect, but yet you were still striving towards making things better, and the labeling of the calls got better. And then you ended up going to Kajabi, and now we can search through everything. So it's constantly improving, even though it wasn't like exactly perfect from the beginning. And then you show that you can do that, make, move forward, but yet not be perfect and still be able to serve your people.
Yeah. I think
there was little things like that, but it never like stopped me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's, especially for perfectionists out there, I think that's a big deal for people to know that you can get going without being a perfectionist, get to where it's what's the words you were saying, where it's like it's done, or certain
done but not perfect. Done is better than perfect.
Yeah, like it works, but it's not like at its best, but it doesn't work. It actually functions, right? And then go for it and then keep improving.
Yeah. And like the software portion of, I know GroupConvert Ignite is all about Facebook groups, but we also offer part of our coaching also offers you how to learn about software and get passive income from software. I see you showing up to those calls too. So it's like if you are looking for more passive automated income or more passive automated stuff, then we have that. If you're looking for super active, like I want to have engagement, I want to really like sell high ticket and convert, we also have that for you. So that's what I've seen develop over time, because I thought that, okay, the Facebook group people just want Facebook group, and the software people just want to learn about software. But it turns out that's pretty malleable, pretty like interchangeable kind of thing. Like,
Well,
I want this
you've
and
got
I
a
want
lot
that.
of passive on the one side too. So if you, I mean, you didn't necessarily take this route, but if you take the route of us coming in and learning from you and your team, doing the roadmap and getting going with the group, like the group 5-day group launch, and getting that high ticket group coaching going, and then start adding in those passive income pieces, those other software pieces, and the ones that pay in full get access to your software. So you're already getting a little bit of that right from the beginning, and I think it just makes it easy to be able to add those other passive income streams in as you're building, having that option with your team.
Yeah. It's become much more than what I thought it was initially, and I'm very excited for the future, because we are always improving, and I'm really excited for the journey that I get to travel with you and you with me, Lisa. I really appreciate just how so much of an action taker you are, because that's what really makes this work. And for anyone who's on the fence of joining Ignite with you, what would you say? And then after that, let's talk about where all the places they can follow you.
Just do it, because if you just do it and you don't give up and you just keep leaning forward and go by the recommendations of moving forward and staying focused in the direction you want to go for your business, they will help you, and you will monetize quickly. It'll easily pay for your program very quickly. You will get your return on investment, which I typically see a lot of programs you don't get your return on investment, and this is one of the few where you get that return on investment, and you get just awesome amount of support, and you have all those wonderful team members to help you as well. All of them are great. All. So yeah, don't even think about it. Just do it. Just hit the button. Just do it. Do it. Light a fire and do it. As I say, light a fire, woman or man, whoever you are. Light a fire and do it now. Just click the button.
Click the button. Thank you, Lisa. And if they're interested in following you, where can they go? What website can they visit? What group name can they hop to? What's the best way to contact you?
Yeah, the website's Allan Media Group, and that's with an ANALLAN mediagroup.com. If you're interested in politics, or Washington is contractwithwa.com. And so I'm helping with the social media side of things on both that, the Contract with WA, as well as Allan Media Group. And then my program is Ignite Pro Academy.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for hanging out with me
today. Interviews or anything, or trade interviews, yeah, just reach out.
Okay. So grateful that you're in Ignite and you show up, and I'm just so grateful that you're one of the, like, for me, I love clients like you, dream clients who take action, get results, keep on going. When things get down, we pick you back up, and you're open-minded. You're like, okay, let's go. And I love that. So super grateful for you, and I'll see you inside of Ignite. Thank you so much
for everything you do, Kim.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day. So I'm gonna remove you from the window, so you'll come back into the green room, and then you can X out from there. But all right, so removing you now. Bye. All right. right, you guys. So that was Lisa. She is in Ignite for year 2. I just want to share with you really quickly. The cart is closing on Tuesday. Make sure that you schedule a call with the team. But I also want to share with you GroupConvert Ignite Live. And this is a really exciting event that's going to be happening. And I'm going to be dropping the links to the ticket. If you do buy GroupConvert Ignite Live, the ticket, I'm going to be including a smaller, tinier level of the what is it? Just group growth, the ultimate DM kit for you guys to figure out how to DM people, ultimate organic DM, so that you can convert more of your group members. So GroupConvert Live, this is where we're holding it at. This is the location. It's actually super nice here. And the way that we're going to do this mastermind is it's going to be days of learning, but also implementation. So bring your laptop, bring your notes. We're going to implement. We're going to get you that group growth. We're going to get you that monetization. And we're actually going to have you convert some of your members during the event itself. So that would be super cool. Okay. We have speakers. Christine Seal says she'll be popping in. So is Jeff Miller. And who is running our event is Iconic Becker. Iconic has been running events for all these other companies, Tribe of Buyers, Prospect on Demand. You might have heard about the events that he ran, and he is running ours as well. He ran Rob Quinn's event and then also Robbie Abubal's event. These are the tickets. In order to grab a ticket, go ahead and click on this link here. I'm going to copy the link address and I'm going to pop it into the post. So before we have, so there's two options. One is to grab the link, and the other one is the ticket with the room. So you can buy the ticket, and then you can buy a ticket with the room here. And if you buy a ticket with the room, you get to stay inside the house, inside the mansion with us. And it's the same amount as if you book a hotel. It's actually even kind of less than if you book a hotel. So ticket plus room is discounted right now at $2,200. So $2,200, you get a room in the mansion with us. There's very few spots left for the room. We have 7 spots total. So there's 7 rooms that you can choose from. And we already, we offer this to our clients. So our clients are first dibs. And if you are not a current client, this is a reason to get in and to come to this event as you get in to become a client. But if you're not a client and you are just a GroupConvert user, definitely come to GroupConvert Live, because over the years, we found out that for you to hit your 5-figure month, your 6-figure month, it does not take months and months and months. It doesn't take a very long time to try to figure it out. We're going to collapse time for you. And for our clients, we collapse their timeline by a month. They get their ROI back within a month and a half, as long as they are doing the steps and they're doing the action items that we tell them to do. And if you listen to Rochelle's interview, go ahead and listen to the replay of this as well. Results don't take time. They just take courage from you. And Rochelle, it took her a month in the program, and she did $20,000. She only watched 3 videos and showed up to and did one-on-one call with us. So we don't need you to wait through like a million videos or anything like that. But what I do know is this is the next step for GroupConvert. If you've been using the software for a very long time, for the past years, and you have a group and you want to convert your group, you really want to convert, you really want to get that financial abundance you deserve from your group. If you're in the relationship field, if you're in the health field, if you're in photography, if you're in keto, if you're in dating, if you're in how to make money, if you're in MLM industry, all of these industries come into our program. We can make it work for you because we have helped clients have success and have results from these industries. So it doesn't matter if you're like, Kim, but my group is about this and this and this. As long as you can have results for yourself, as well as prior results with your clients, that makes it even way more easy for you to convert. But you are your strongest case study as well. And we help you go and monetize your group. And, you know, that's it. So cart is closing tomorrow midnight. Make sure you get in. And those links are for the ticket to stay with us inside the Mansion Mastermind. And then the other link is to get a ticket to come. All right? Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Oh yeah, if you like that video, then you will love all the resources that I have over at kimcdang.com. That is KIMCDANG.com. There you will find all my courses, my extensions, all the offers that I have, as well as a lot of free resources if you are just getting started.